too. But I want to go back a little bit and begin with the defections. How do they affect the numbers in Parliament? Quite a number of Azimio MPs did move, switch camp, quote unquote. How does that affect majority versus minority numbers? I know the court said election results are what we are using,
yes,
not post. Right?
Yes, and the courts can only be guided by the law. It can't go by feelings. You know, it's not a love affair. And in us as politicians, we are not the people you can rely on to tell you where I stand. In that parliament today, I don't know who belongs to which coalition. And people can change. And you know, people are focusing. Like you actually said, the speaker gave us a lot of time to ventilate. But when I actually went back home later, I discovered why we had so much time to ventilate.
Where was that?
Because from a political point of view, we were waiting for a letter from the registrar. That's a reality. We were basically waiting for a letter from the registrar.
Buying time.
We were buying time. That's a reality.
What was the
letter? The letter was to give what the quote current membership or coalition, which actually I've not looked at it, but I highly suspect will be tilted in favor of KK. Why? Because that was an issue in the original, in the suit. And at that time, if you actually look at the suit, the petition, the affidavit of the speaker himself, he alluded to the fact that the registrar took so long, blah, 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 cast aspersions on the registrar that she took time, blah, blah,
so
blah.
So he had to make a decision based on what he said.
But now, which it's good, the registrar moved very fast, but now she moved at the speed of lightning. Gladys Beausoleil requested for the letter in the morning, and while we were debating, just before we concluded, the letter came. And what I can tell you is, even without looking at it, I highly suspect it has breached the law. Because the coalition agreements have a particular way in which you can exit a coalition. And most of those people, we just sing and dance, but we have not followed the law on coalitions. And I would want to encourage parties that when you are getting into coalitions, just like Rigiji says, that this time he will not take the mountain into coalitions without valid agreements. But that is not just it. What it needs to do, and other politicians, look at the fine lines of those agreements. And our coalition agreement has put very stringent ways, standards on getting out. So most of those people that are saying have left, have not left. And let me also put another question. All these Rigiji people in parliament, where do they belong right now? Are they counted? No, if we were to use the feelings, and not the law.
But you said we use the law.
But you said we use the law.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Let's use the law. So that's what I'm pushing for. Because if you are using feelings, then let us also count them out of Kenya Kwanza.
So
but we can't use feelings. We can't say that because they are in political party rallies with the Rigiji and blah, blah, blah. It has to be a legal issue, a political issue. Yes, a political issue backed by law. It is political, yes, but it has to be backed by law, because you can't trust us as politicians. I'll tell you today that I'm in Azimio, and then the next day I'm in something else. Am I in Azimio now? Am I in Broadbase now? Am I?